Hello everyone and welcome to Eve Echoes Online. I'm your host Deltlead and today we're going to be talking about mining in Null Sec systems and techniques you can use to keep yourself safe. It is risky to mine in Null Sec systems, but with high risk comes high reward. In high security systems, you only get to see some of the less common ore and they are crowded with other players trying to get their share. In low sec systems, you'll see some more of the rarer ores, but you also see fewer players and less security to keep you safe. Where in high sec, PvP is turned off and you are totally safe from being attacked by other players. In low sec, if you're attacked by other players, you have to run to the nearest Stargate to get defended. Null Sec, however, is the most dangerous system to be in, as there is no security to back you up if you're attacked by other players. It is not a crime to attack a player in a Null Sec system, and so there are a lot of player killers out there hunting for easy kills, whether it's mining vessels or warships, trying to get those easy kills to make their buck. But out here on the edge of the galaxy is also where the best ore can be found. Some of the rarest minerals and the most valuable items can be mined out here, making it a highly desirable area to set up mining operations. We're going to warp to one of the nearby clusters to this station and go ahead and start looking for jaspit ore, which is quite valuable right now. Well, now that we've arrived in the system, I'm going to scroll down the asteroid mining list a little bit until I find a jaspit asteroid that's far enough away from the center of the system that I can fly away from that warp beacon and put as much distance between it and myself while I'm mining. I'm going to go ahead and set my direction to fly over the top of that asteroid and continue to fly past it, turning on my afterburners to put as much distance between me and the warp beacon as possible very, very quickly. I'll deploy my drones, and as soon as I'm in range of that mining asteroid, turn on my lasers and go ahead and start harvesting resources. Now that we're out here on the edge of the asteroid mining belt, you can see I'm almost 50 kilometers away from that warp beacon. Now the warp beacon is where new players warp into that system when they select it as their destination. So if a PKer decides to select this belt as its destination, they'll be at least 50 kilometers away from me, giving me enough time to react to their presence. Buying myself extra time to react to a threat is critical in me keeping myself safe while mining in a Null Sec system with random players. While I do have some modules equipped to my ship to make it more stable when I'm warping away and a little bit more resilient when I'm coming under fire, I do not have the equipment to go toe-to-toe with a warship, and so I need to get out of the system as quickly as possible. If I can get out of the system before they can even get a lock on me, that's going to keep me safer than outfitting my ship to take a beating before getting out. Plus, with the warp stabilizer that I have on my ship, even if I were to get interdicted, the Venture already has a +2 to its warp stability, and with this warp stabilizer I increase that just an extra 1, meaning that only high-level warp interdictors could stop me from getting away. Now another mining ship has entered my asteroid belt, and while it doesn't pose a real threat to me, I'm going to go ahead and treat it as though it were an actual hostile ship, and we're going to test out just how fast setting my autopilot is to get me out of the system. You'll notice that my autopilot has been set this entire time. This gives me a one-touch escape route in case I sense any danger, as opposed to trying to fiddle through a observation panel trying to find the next system to warp to, or going to my inventory and selecting my nearest area. I can just warp immediately to safety. So here we go. I'm engaging my autopilot now. 8.3 seconds is all it took to get out of that area. Now, if I were closer to the warp point, that might not have been enough time to get away safely, but because I was so far away from the core of the belt, there was plenty of time for me to pick my target and warp out. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and remember to fly safe out there, especially when you're hauling a load of jaspid like I am. And as always, thank you for watching.